up, man?
Nothing. Well, everybody, welcome you to another episode of The Commute.
Where I will be your driver.
And I will be your passenger. Whoa.
Do whatever you want.
Yeah, fuck it. You know, just pull out into traffic. Well, speaking of it, you had some interesting stuff today, and it wasn't on camera.
That's right. No external cameras to catch the grief on my face. Well, as soon as I dropped you off, I got back on 95. You know, signal got over one lane, and there's a giant piece of concrete.
Just sitting there?
Just right in the middle of the road. Big boulder of it.
Wow.
Couldn't go either way. There's cars on both sides. Hit that thing. Flat tire, bent rim.
I mean, thank God that's all that happened.
Well, yeah, I mean,
One on that fucking road.
Yeah,
Would have been damaged underneath, you know?
I was in the middle of 95. Changing a spare tire on that bridge.
Oh, dude.
There's nowhere to run.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
Jesus.
But, you know, whatever. The state police stopped and, like, they hung out behind me, like, kept the lights on and stuff. So that was a little something.
Well, you said you needed help with the donut on your car. He probably misunderstood you.
Yeah, yeah. He's,
oh, you meant a tire.
Oh, another donut. Yeah, I needed help or anything, but I was like,
cool.
nah, yeah, it's my thing, you know, I might as well do it.
Yeah.
Man, there was all kinds of stuff on that bridge, though. It's nasty.
Yeah?
Yeah, there's all kinds of filth and stuff on the sides of that road. There was a shoe. Somebody lost a shoe there.
I mean, think if that was during the show, we could have taken out the camera. We could have.
Yeah, we could have gone all the way around the car.
You know? Jeez.
But, yeah.
Did he see the camera?
No, it wasn't set up, so. Yeah, it was, so, you know, $200 and a giant fucking blister later.
Oh, man. Blister even. Go for it.
I guess you're going. I don't want to get in your way.
Because you give.
Or is
So says Magnet.
Oh, why I give.
Why I give.
Yeah, see, with the...
I'll tell you why we don't give. Well, anyway. There's a guy earlier, I guess it was yesterday, and he's breaking into a house. Him and his buddy. And he wants to park. Oh, see, it's a good thing we let him go in front of us, because we give, too.
Mm-hmm.
We give.
We get.
We give.
We give?
We're giving him time.
Yeah.
Like it or not.
We're getting
it. was taken. We just got robbed of time.
It's just whether or not we call it giving or...
allowing. But anyway, so this guy and his buddy are breaking into a house. And the guy who lives there and his wife come home and they see the guys coming out of their house with their shit. And they take off and run. Well, I would have ran too because it was a WWE wrestler who owned the house.
Oh, he came running after him?
He came chucking after him. Daniel Bryan is his name. I'm not up on who's who. It says he was a champion, ex-champion, but he's currently wrestling. So he took after, he caught the one guy, put him in, let's see, what did they say? They even said the name of the move. like wrestling might be fake, but the ass kicking you get isn't.
Yeah.
A rear naked chokehold.
Oh.
Pretty much, I guess, a headlock from behind.
Right.
But, and he held him there for 5 minutes like that till the cops came.
Or he passed out.
And he said, here you go, sir. Here's your criminal. Now, the other suspect got away. But the guy he did catch, his name is Cesar Sosa. He was booked on suspicion of burglary charge. While he was being processed, it was discovered that he also held a felony warrant out for his arrest in connection with kidnapping and burglary. So, you know, you might, before you break into someone's home, you want to do a little research on who lives there.
Just see if a muscle bound.
You know, like my luck, it would be a cop. If I did something like that, it would be a cop's home.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't even fucking be home. But, yeah, you're dealing with these wrestlers who are gigantic. No thanks. Let's see. We got another famous person in the news, Stephen Hawking. According to Radar Online, the wheelchair-bound physicist frequents a California strip club.
What?
He's reportedly been a member of the Freedom Acres Swingers Club in Devore for more than 4 years. Right? He's 70 years old. In the last 4 years, he goes to the Freedom Acres Swingers Club. He allegedly attends the club with his nurses in tow and then has naked dancers grind on him. Witnesses said the last time he was there, he arrives with his entourage of nurses and assistants. Last time I saw him, he was in the back play area, laying on a bed, fully clothed, with 2 naked women gyrating all over him.
What?
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. I mean, I'm assuming, and I don't know, that he can't even get it up, right? Wouldn't that be the assumption?
I have not. No, because he has kids.
Yeah. But at 70 and then with that problem? I mean, good for him if he can. I mean, he might probably has a robot to come over and, start him up or something.
Yeah.
But, yeah, man, he loves the ladies still. You're not going to keep him down.
No.
People who come with Hawking wait nearby and have drinks while he is busy with the ladies. He'll even take photos with people in the club. Like, he's not shy about being there.
Yeah.
As long as he's in a neutral area. So if he's just like chilling at the bar, people are like, "Oh, Stephen Hawking," and he's cool with everybody. He takes pictures. He lives it up. But they said he's far from the last person they ever expected to see in the club. It just shocks me. I mean, you just don't think of him as that kind of guy, paralyzed or not.
Yeah. Well, the era of the swinging scientists has not ended.
No, sir. He's keeping it alive.
Yeah.
You want to see my asteroids? You let me see your black hole. I'll friggin' tear all over that. And I wonder, like, because, well, I guess he can't even, like, talk, because he's on the bed, laid out. Is he still hooked up to the voice thing?
I don't think so.
I can't imagine. It's like part of the whole setup, right?
It's part of the chair, and like, because he has to look in different directions to like type into the thing.
Yeah. And that would just be weird being one of those girls. Because he's kind of like.
Well, I think
that's. Faced.
I think that's part of the profession, though.
Yeah.
I mean, it's about the money and not.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Still, I mean, I guess that's why they do it, not me. There's just certain things I couldn't do.
Yeah, what was that, what's his face? The dude from Legit telling that story about his friend who had to help.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Yep.
What's that guy's name?
Why can't I think of it?
I don't know.
That's going to piss me off. Jim Jeffries.
Yeah.
He covers that in his show. They do a story of that in the show.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I was listening to a stand-up like a couple months ago. Again.
Yeah, definitely worth 5-6 listens.
Yeah. But there you go. I mean, even in that story, there's the whole explanation. Yeah.
You do what you got to do for the buck.
Yeah.
And if I'm taking anybody's buck, I guess I want it to be Stephen Hawking.
Yeah.
I imagine he tips pretty darn well.
Whether he likes it or not.
You like blondes? I'm dyeing my hair. Let's check out what happened this day a long time ago. July 28th, 1868. The 14th Amendment guaranteeing African American citizenship and privileges. 1865. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, again, seems
2 years after the end of the Civil War.
Yeah, that makes sense. It just seems not that long ago. 150 years ago.
Well, I mean, and even after that, you still had segregation and everything else. I mean, it wasn't
right.
Right. It was
really until most recent history. You know what I mean? People still have fucking problems with it.
Yeah, every day.
So,
no problem.
Get him, cowboy.
Yeah.
Good for him. July 28th, 1945. B-25 Mitchell bomber flying low over Manhattan due to fog swerves to avoid the Chrysler Building and crashes into the Empire State Building. near the 79th floor, killing 14 people. Wow. Have you heard of that before?
Yeah.
Yeah, I never heard of that.
Left a giant like hole in the side. Like the engines went through, and like one of them snapped the cable on the elevator, and there was a lady in the elevator.
Shit.
The brakes like stopped the elevator before it's like slammed into the ground floor, and they rescued her before it like collapsed the rest of the way because the engine landed on top of the elevator.
Jesus Christ.
But they got her out.
That's a good story for her.
Yeah.
Tell the grandkids. Nearly $1 million in damage in 1945.
Yeah, it was like 10.5 or something now.
But as it was a Saturday, the building was largely empty. Thank God.
Yep.
Yeah, I never heard of that, like anything hidden. You know, you would think like with 9/11 and everything, they would have brought that up. Like, oh, well.
They did. I mean, and stuff has hit the World Trade Center before.
I know stuff has hit the World Trade Center. It's supposed to be on
something now. I mean,
on demolishable or whatever, but
it wasn't anything that big. But I mean, on Mitchell, that B-25 is pretty big.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting. July 28th, 1976, an earthquake between 7.8 and 8.2 destroys, what is that, Tangshan, a Chinese industrial city, killing an estimated, 242,000 to 500,000 people.
Yeah,
holy shit.
The information they release on like the actual count is like sketchy, but
even if it's 250,000 people,
yeah,
that's a lot of fucking people.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just leveled the city. There's nothing left.
Shit. An industrial city, yeah, you're gonna have a ton of people.
There's like 90% of the buildings.
Ugh. Wow. Where was that? China.
Yep. It was the third most deadly earthquake in recorded history. Yeah, there was one in Calcutta that was at the beginning of the 19th century. It was 500,000 people, and then there was one that was back like in 1518, and that supposedly killed like 1,250,000 people or something.
Holy shit. It's always weird, like take those goofy things out of history and how many people would be on the planet today, you know, because they have kids and kids and kids.
Yep.
Wow. Well, it's bound to hit us eventually.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be underwater, that's going to be our demise right here.
Yeah.
On the coast.
Right next to the coast. At least parts of it will be under.
I see what, like in the next 50 years, it's supposed to rise 14 feet.
Yeah, that's...
Where does that put us? Huh?
Yep. Behind a 14-foot dam.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have all these, we were just talking about this, these fit bands,
mm-hmm.
you know, that help you lose weight and watch your calories and all kinds of crazy stuff. Well, in case they're not enough, they have a new one coming out that gives you a little extra motivation. Fitness wristband due out in 2015 does all the same stuff the other ones do.
Mm-hmm.
However, it kind of has negative motivation. So let's say, you know, you schedule your workouts and knows you have to be doing so much of whatever. If you don't do it, it like shames you on your Facebook page. It'll say, I didn't accomplish my goals for today, and you know, therefore I will never amount to what I want to amount to, and stuff like that, you know. So you don't want to get out there, because you know most people that are working out is like, oh, I got a workout plan and I'm watching my weight, and no, everybody knows you don't. You want to take it a step above that. If you miss your workouts, if shame isn't enough for you, for all your friends and coworkers and family, you have two options. One is you hook your bank account up to it. And if you don't meet your goal, it takes money out from you.
What is this, Cat's Eye?
Every day.
I think I saw this movie.
It knows when you're fucking up, and the penalty is your money. Maybe you don't have a lot of money, or you're close with your money, or you just don't feel like losing it. Well, in that case, the other option is it will shock the shit out of you. They don't say how many amps or volts or anything it gives you, but supposedly it like really shocks the shit out of you.
This can't be. This is a real thing.
It's a real thing. You can purchase it right now. It's called Pavlov's bracelet. And if you want to right now, you can buy the alpha prototype for $250.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can pre-order it for $150. And when it comes out at the beginning of the year, they'll ship it to you.
Oh, okay.
So, but yeah, and you wear it all the time, and you didn't, look, it's 8 o'clock, you didn't work out yet.
Or you can, I guess you can have all three go off at the same time.
You probably could, yeah. By the time you get off the ground, your wallet's a little lighter.
Yeah.
And everybody on Facebook is berating you like, you fat fucking pig.
So I guess it's like a donation thing or something. Like it goes to where the cash goes. It's got to go to a donation.
I don't know.
Like you set up a donation account.
I would hope so. They didn't say that either, but it could just be, hey, thanks for your money. That's what we get for helping you out.
No.
That's a service we provide.
That would be
watch it.
Jesus. Same thing. There could be a thing of concrete hidden under there.
Now I know there's another app on your phone that you can get where you say, okay, I work out at this gym, say 3 days a week. And it's the same thing. If you don't check into the gym, it takes your money. But for people that do check in, like every day for that month or that week, whatever, they get your money. So it's incentive to go every day because you're going to get paid to do it. So it kind of just keeps it in a bundle. And whereas you don't really have to do the workout, you have to be in the place to be able to check in.
Right.
You know how that stuff works. GPS is you. But, so I don't know, man. I mean, they didn't say anything about getting paid. The whole thing is about negative motivation. So,
That's interesting.
Might have to shock the shit out of myself.
Yeah. Get you back on track.
Ice cream. What's about ice cream? If you don't keep ice cream in the freezer or leave it out for a long time, what happens to it?
If you leave ice cream out?
Yeah, it melts on.
It's a puddle.
It melts. It does nothing. Not if you get your ice cream from Walmart. The Walmart store brand ice cream sandwiches do not even melt in the sun. You can leave them out in the sun. Mother Christy Watson noticed that a great value ice cream sandwich her son left out on her patio table didn't fully melt. It still had its form, even though it had been sitting out in 80-degree weather for 12 hours. 12 hours. So then she left a second ice cream sandwich out overnight, same results. So she's thinking, what the hell am I letting my kids eat? You know? So what a Walmart spokeswoman said was that ice cream melts based on the ingredients, including cream. Ice cream with more cream will generally melt at a slower rate, which is the case with our great value ice cream sandwiches.
Right.
We use a lot of cream. But Business Insider reports the product also contains a number of additives, and that is why it does not melt. According to the website, their ice cream sandwiches contain milk, cream, buttermilk, sugar, whey, and corn syrup. That's what they tell you it's made out of. But this Business Insider says it also contains 1% or less of mono and some other, I'm going to try it, diglycerides, look at that, fucking retard. Vanilla extract, guar gum, calcium sulfate, carabine gum, cellulose gum, carrageenan, artificial flavor, and annatto for color. So they said there's so many gums in there that it helps it keep its form, and it won't go. They conducted an experiment of their own. They did a Walmart sandwich alongside of a Klondike bar and a pint of Haagen-Dazs ice cream.
Well, you're comparing like completely different things there. I mean, like the ice cream, like in an ice cream sandwich, is clearly different from the ice cream inside a Klondike bar or inside.
I would relate it to a Klondike bar, though.
I don't know, man. It's like what inside a Klondike bar is like real ice cream.
True.
Like,
well, that's what they're trying to prove is that it's not.
It's like a weird
real ice cream
in ice cream sandwiches. It's like
it's foreign.
Yeah, it's like a mix of something.
Like a
some
whip?
kind of fluffed whip,
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, I would be interested to put a different type of ice cream sandwich.
Yeah, that's what
Out
they should
next
have.
to
Like there's things where it's like it comes a bunch of those cookie things like in a pack, and they got like the soft serve in the middle. If you want to compare two things,
Try that.
that's what I
Along
would
with
say.
diet ones.
Yeah,
To see what happens with them.
yeah, those are probably funky.
But they said the other two melted pretty quick because they used all natural stuff, but the more chemicals you use. But they're exposing them because Walmart isn't telling you about all these chemicals that they put out. But I'm sure no one is either.
Yeah,
You never really know what you're eating.
But all those things should be on the box though.
Should be. But
That's strange that they're not. What kind of subcategory is ice cream sandwiches that it doesn't need to include, guar gum?
But yeah, Business Insider had to figure out what was in it. So
That's cool.
notification.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, ice cream doesn't melt. Shit.
Yeah.
Take them to the beach.
Well, there's still like the poison limit. It's still, even though you left it out in the sun, it's not edible.
It's not good to eat.
Yeah.
It's now turned into something else. A Polish priest claims that an evil spirit has taken over the body of a teenager, and a demon within the girl is sending him nasty text messages. Because that's what demons do now.
Right.
They just got lazy. They get on it.
They take to
the interweb.
Yeah.
Father Marian Ratchel performed an exorcism on the girl. He claims the text started coming shortly thereafter. Okay. He says the exorcism obviously didn't take. The author of these texts is an evil spirit who has possessed her soul. Clearly, this young girl has been possessed and needs further help.
Didn't it just possess her cell phone?
Well,
Or
can't it just be a girl that's like fed up with this bullshit? And like, look, yeah, you think I'm a dick, but quit trying to exercise me. He said it's not uncommon though for demons to possess people and use their wireless technology.
Oh, that's a common phenomenon. Huh?
Because demons need wireless.
Right.
Like they can't just take over any technology.
Well, yeah. I mean, how else are you going to spread your evil far and wide?
Right. They stack this up. Why don't they just possess a satellite and fuck with everybody then?
Well, I don't know. I guess maybe they can't possess inanimate objects.
Maybe that's what it is. It's using her soul and her phone. He said she will come out of this hell. Oh no, this is what one of the messages said. She will not come out of this hell. She's mine. Anyone who prays for her will die. Shut up, preacher. You cannot save yourself. Idiot. You pathetic old preacher. What kind of demon is that? Like, doesn't know how to trash talk.
Yeah.
There's not a single bad word in there. He's not like...
It's a lesser demon. It's not one of the biggies.
He's not mean. He's just doing his job.
Right. He's just, he's going through the motions. Maybe he's just a bored demon. He didn't have anything to do.
He's like, I just wanted to play Candy Crush.
Right.
Leave her the fuck alone. He's not even saying that. Just shut up, preacher. Preacher man.
I'm mildly pissed off that you found me out.
Make me real mad, I'll put dirt on your collar.
Yeah.
Take that. It's like Casper the Friendly Demon. But he said he responds to the text, and he's going to continue to pray for the girl.
He responds to
the text. No, you shut up, demon.
Well, I mean, what would those say? That's what we need.
Yeah, I got to see his text. They didn't say a single one of his.
I'm not sure, I've only seen movies of possession because it's bullshit.
Yeah.
But, wouldn't the girl under, the common, mythos of being possessed by things, wouldn't the girl just get his text and be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Because she's not possessed when she's reading it.
Yeah.
Or would the demon just read it when he's out and be like, oh, you
Well, if she's not possessed, then it's her writing the text. So when she gets his text, she's like, aha.
Well, I mean, when she's in between full-on body-controlling possessions, or are we saying she's possessed all the time?
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Because even in, like, The Exorcist, like, she wasn't
right, it would
all
come
the
and
time.
go.
Yeah, it was, so that's what I mean. She would get the text when she's in between, and why are you writing me this?
Well, and then wouldn't she text him, be like, look, I'm real sorry, I read those texts. That wasn't me. That was, Memnoch.
Yeah.
And he was,
Balthazar got to the...
he was real angry. And the Wi-Fi was hooked up, and he thought it would be a good time. Amazon. You can... Amazon's hooking up with 3D printing now. It's been a while since we did a 3D printing story.
Well, not that long. We did one last week with wasn't it the 3D printed vaginas or something? Oh no, I saw that on TV.
Oh yeah, I don't think...
Yeah,
it sounds like something we would cover.
Yeah, there was some chick in, it was Japan or something. They threw her in prison because she violated Japanese decency laws for selling the 3D print models of her vagina to people that own 3D printers. Okay. That violates their decency law, and they threw her in prison. And she just came out.
And where was this?
Japan.
See, now...
Right. Right.
I also read a story about Japan is now selling these phone cases that are molded on actual vaginas.
Oh.
And you have the imprint on the back of your phone of a real woman's vagina.
What the heck?
So how's that any different? Because it's a company?
There's so many conflicting things here.
I can't, they can make fake penises all they want if it has a company, but if I mold my cock and sell it to you, that's indecent?
I gotta get a copy of, like, Japanese decency laws and just look at them.
Yeah.
Just to see what, like...
Where's the fine line?
Somebody has had to have looked at that before. It's gotta be on, like...
It's gotta be online.
YouTube or something. Somebody just read.
Yeah, we gotta cover that, because...
It might have been The Daily Show or something that was on there. I don't remember now.
How long did they put her away for?
It was some months. It was like 18 months or something.
Jesus.
Was her sentence. I think she got out like early, but
got out early for decent printing.
Yeah.
But what Amazon's doing is they're opening up a whole 3D store.
Okay.
And the services allow customers to customize and build earrings, bobblehead toys, and other items from third-party sellers using new personalization option on its website. So if you're creating a bobblehead, you can make it of yourself. It gives you all kinds of options, and you can customize all the colors and the add-ons and have a little bobblehead of yourself. You can rotate whatever you're making to see the whole thing, in 3D. You can change like the skin color, eye color, hairstyle, outfit. You can also make your own earrings. You can make jewelry with it, which I thought would be good for the kids. I think the kids would love the hell out of that.
Sure.
Create your own earrings, and then they ship it to you, a week later. It's something you can design.
It's a 3D printer thing. You design it online and then print it out of your printer.
No, it's not your printer, though.
Oh.
You design it online, and then you pay for it, and they have a company that uses their 3D printers to make these things, and they ship them out to you.
Oh, okay.
So.
That's weird.
Yeah, like a set of earrings will cost you $25. So,
That's insanely expensive.
And they don't look like $25 earrings.
No.
They're...
Yeah, if you've ever seen anything that comes out of a 3D printer, that's what they look like.
Yeah, and $25 is not worth it. I mean, you can get a decent pair of earrings for $25 at the friggin' mall. You can get a bunch of them.
Right.
We got little girls. We know this stuff.
Yeah.
Customization is something we're keenly interested in, they said. They'll always look for new applications for it, so they're looking to even expand it. Amazon, which has more than 240 million users, has expanded its marketplaces division to include new areas such as fine art and wine. You can buy wine on Amazon.
I'm down with that.
Yeah, because for the longest time you couldn't buy alcohol online.
In some states you still can. I mean, there's...
Some states you can, and depending where you live, certain places won't sell to you.
Yeah.
Because of the temperature of where it's going or where it has to go through. It can mess with the wine.
Yeah, because I don't think you can do that here. In Delaware, I don't think you can have it shipped to you.
Let's check it out. Because remember one of the things we wanted to do
was
that wine thingy. I know PA you can, but again, it depends where it's shipping from.
Right.
If it's a cold time of year, you're okay. if it's a warm time of year, you can only come from so far. So, so they're doing okay with that. The new printing option taps into a broader maker movement, is what they're calling it, among tech entrepreneurs in Northern California and to some extent in Europe, that is focusing on customizing 3D objects rather than developing software or mobile applications. So that's going to be their thing.
Yeah.
They're all about the 3D. And 3D printers are getting more popular, and blah, 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 blah. So, there you have it. A little bit of everything going on in the world today. Nothing too spectacular, but all things worth mentioning.
I'm still wondering about the 3D vaginas, though. I mean, what is that printed out of?
Well, I heard men often think of 3D vagina 7 seconds every day. You know, it's every 7 seconds.
They're always printing one out.
3D vagina. No, it's just.
I guess it would have to be some kind of like silicone thing that you would load in there. I mean, all I thought that those printers took was that hard plastic stuff.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But then again, they have the medical ones that print out tissue.
Yeah.
So if you can find something in between,
I guess there's like
kind of rubber material,
specific cartridge for it. See, that's the thing right now. It's like there's so many different 3D printers that, you know, just like ink cartridges and regular printers, everyone's different for every single.
Well, and it has to be, because remember we covered that one story about they have one where you can make makeup.
Yeah.
And you put makeup, you know, chemicals or whatever in there, and it prints you out.
See, they need
eyeshadow
one like single.
They can do it all.
Yeah, I mean that you can load any type of cartridge into.
Yeah, because the makeup one was specifically for making makeup,
right?
And that was it. You have to turn to like $200 or however much it cost. But yeah, I don't know. So I guess you would do that, or was it just so you can have a statue of her vagina?
Right.
Sitting on your dining room table, or you can take it with you when you eat out. Woo!
Wasn't there that place? Wasn't that in Japan? Where they gave you like the dishes?
Oh yeah. Like everything had to do with pornography all over the place.
And like there was
they had like a dick wall.
Yeah.
Dick wall in China. Or whatever.
And like there's like a salsa dish. It was like a dick.
Yeah. Oh, your food even came out penis shaped?
Yeah.
Like your pudding, you had pudding penis?
Uh-huh.
Rice penis? All kinds of penises.
So what? I don't see the decency laws make no sense.
I guarantee it has to have something to do with, one, you don't have a license, and you're an individual selling to actual people.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe that, because now they know you, and it could turn into something bad.
Right.
You know? Oh, this pussy feels so good. I bet I can get the real thing. Yeah, knocking on her door. I came from more vagina. Anyway. Alright, well, that'll do it for today. Make sure you like and subscribe on YouTube and Facebook. Check out our website, tocommute.com. It's TWOcommute.com. Follow us on Twitter @DriverPassenger. Send us an email about anything you want at the Commute Podcast @comcast.net. Hope to see you soon.